My mother, she just kind of got into some bad stuff, some drugs, and then trouble with the law. And when I was 11, that's when I kind of gotten taken away.
When she went to jail, it was hard for me to understand because I was in 3rd grade when it happened. I didn't understand, like, why was I going to this huge building and couldn't take anything in, had to be searched to see my mom.
Well, because I'm aged out of foster care, I don't have any family really. So I don't really have like emotional support, or like I don't have a lot of people to like come to and like ask questions of.
In Southwest Virginia, we have experienced an opioid crisis where we have a lot of foster youth.
It is overwhelming and sometimes heartbreaking to look at the statistics of what our foster youth handle.
The research shows that they're more likely to end up incarcerated than to attend college.
Abington is a very small town known for theater. It's the home of the Barter Theater. You know, tourism is really big. So this area has a lot going for it.
We live in an area that is still economically depressed. We have tobacco farms that have closed down. We have factories that are in and out. There is a lot of poverty, and where there's a lot of poverty, there's a clear correlation that there's a lot of substance use and abuse. People are trying to survive. They're trying to cope with very difficult circumstances.
About 2007, we started looking at the numbers of foster care students in our region and found out that their opportunities were certainly limited, more limited than even students who are what we considered first generation.
We can make sure that you're set up so you get alerts and you can log on and check your bills.
A lot of our students have barriers, but they have extreme barriers.
Like, what was your rent before when you were in the other place?
I think like $3.
Wow. And what's your rent now?
23.
Okay, so 23, but now this has added at least $100 more onto your monthly bills. So we've got to figure out some other ways and look into some other supports.
For a lot of these kids, they turn 18 and everything was done for them. They had a team, they had a case manager, they had a foster care worker, they had a DSS worker, and now, okay, you're an adult, go live. So we can be a bridge.
Instead of resolving it for them, they try to work side by side with them to see what is that barrier, what caused that barrier, what can we do to help our immediate need, and let's look at the future.
I stayed in until my 21st birthday. But I mean, yeah, I was really scared because I didn't know anything. Nobody, jumping around from home to home. Once they figure out some sort of detailed plan to teach you something in a class, you're gone. You're at another home. And so you never learn anything. I don't know how to cook. I still don't know how to cook. My kids pretty much eat Hamburger Helper, or we dine out, like McDonald's or something.
The relationship by far is the most important thing. If you don't have trust with that student, you're going to get nowhere.
One day I came in here and just talked to her and cried for an hour. She would give me extra gas cards for driving back and forth. She was helping me with trying to find an apartment. She's helped me every step of the way. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting her time, but she always assures me that that's never the case.
You'd have to apply for graduation. Okay. It's a short paper, and then we could see about going to the bookstore to order your cap and gown.
So many of them end up being through 6, 7, 8 homes, even if they've only been in foster care for 2 or 3 years. What that sets up is this idea that if I mess up, it's all scrapped and I'm just going to throw it away and start something completely new. So that translates to their academics. They come to school, they take English 112, and they fail writing their first paper, and their initial response is, I'm going to give up, I can't do this, let me just walk away. And so as a coach, to be able to teach them that we're all going to have stops and starts, we're all going to have mistakes, we're all going to fail at different times, but we can readjust the track.
So looking forward into the future, remember next week.
For a while there, it was hard for me And I felt like I was a slow learner almost because I was passed around from school to school and I was always behind. Hi, this is Emily at Humphreys Flowers. I have a delivery first. When I was about 16, I found a family the first family that I called mom and dad, and I cared about a lot and they cared about me, and I stayed with them until I aged out at 20. I left at 20. It didn't hit me until like my first month of bills. I was like, oh boy, this is a lot more responsibility than I thought. Deborah's kind of been a coach, honestly, and helped me talk about my classes. They've helped me with my car because my car's had issues. They've helped me when I didn't have enough money for books and financial aid wouldn't cover it.
I have 84 that are on my active coaching caseload. And what that means is 84 students who I am trying to keep regular contact with. 20 are going to be back next year on top of the 20 that we're holding on to. And then I have students who are in high schools. We reach out at middle school age so that they feel comfortable, so that they know what to expect.
She has known me pretty much my whole life. She's the one that told me about it and said that there is a way for you to go to college. There's this program.
Okay guys, well, welcome to our April monthly meeting. I know we didn't have one over March because of spring break, so we have a lot to talk about today.
We have learned is it takes a lot of human touch, a lot of interaction.
And today, like you get that extra $25 gas card, and that is because we've made it past all the drop dates and everybody is here. So congratulations on hanging in this semester.
By having a coach that focuses on working with those students, I really do believe that is the way to make this type of program be successful.
We had a goal back in 2009 to serve 10 students. And just last year we had 20 students who graduated. We had one that went to graduate school and 5 that were going to transfer on to a 4-year school.
Long ago I decided I know I can't solve every problem in this world. I really want to, but I can't. And I know that I can't improve everyone's life forever. So if I can give them a few months, if I can keep them out of jail a year longer, a semester longer, then I feel like I've done something worthwhile. If I can help them get a little bit closer to a functioning life. So I try to look at it in increments like that. And I also try to never give up, and I try to remember that it's never too late to start again, and try to share that with them when I'm coaching.
I want to be a music and special education teacher, getting my stuff for teaching itself here, and hopefully moving to a 4-year to go deeper into music and special education.
This is a group that started in January. This is you can start if you've never touched a string instrument.
I know I can do this now, and it's just a community all around that I know that I do belong and that I can do what I put my mind to. And so I hope to not only continue having that support, but also be able to give someone that support.